Hey guys, Seb and WWE Rocks here, and as you probably saw yesterday from all my tweets and such, and I made a video about it a few days ago, I went to NXT Houston last night, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I really enjoyed it. I have been to an NXT show before when they came in Houston last year, I think it's September-ish, and it was a good show, but no match really stuck out except probably the main event, which was Balor versus Breeze, and it was just because it was Balor versus Breeze. I mean, I love those guys. So no match really stuck out, but this time, I mean, there were some really good matches. Gargano, Ciampa versus the Revival. I could have seen that as the Takeover Brooklyn match. I'm not even joking. The false finishes were just insane, and I'll get to it when I talk about it, but I'm just gonna go through the card quick. Oh, real quick. Before the show, I had horrible seats. Like, they were the balconies. They were, upper level, and I was fine with that. I was like, I'm just gonna, I don't care about getting the floor seats because they're expensive. I want to save some money. But this guy comes up to me and my dad. I had gone with my dad, and he said, "Hey, is it just you guys?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Where are you sitting?" And I was like, "Upper deck, something." I was like, "I don't have tickets." They always, every time I walk around the building, I don't know about you, but people are always asking for tickets and stuff. But he's like, "Hey, I got 2 floor seats, and I accidentally bought 2 on mistake. I have mine. Here's yours. Do you want them?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna pay for that." And my dad was like, "No," because he didn't want to pay for that either, because floor seats are expensive, and this guy's probably asking for even more. But he was like, "I'm literally gonna give them to you for free, nothing more." And so I was like, thankful. You are the real MVP. I love you. So we got fifth row on the floor, which was crazy. It was much better than what our original seats would have been. So I was really happy about that. Like, sitting so close for an NXT show with all these amazing people, I was really happy and fortunate for that guy. So that guy is the bee's knees. So on the card, there were 7 matches. We kicked off with Mojo Rawley versus Buddy Murphy, and then opener. Mojo got the win. Literally, his moveset is nothing but shoulder blocks. Like, that's all he does. And his finish came, he put him in the corner and he ran him and just elbowed him in the face. Really brutal. But that was probably the only move that wasn't a shoulder block. It was actually pretty fine. And people hate him. People boo Mojo, but then they chant the "We Ain't Hype" thing and all that. And they're with him. So I don't know. I chant "We Ain't Hyped" either. I chant "We Ain't Hype" when he does it. And I think he's okay, but I don't think he's favorite. But people boo him, and then they start chanting and cheering for him. I don't know. Next, Andrade Cien Almas versus Wesley Blake in an okay match. I mean, Almas is really fun to watch. The Hurricane Ranas, he did the dive where it looks like he's gonna dive out of the ring, but then he catches himself in between the ropes and lays down. So that was really cool. He has a new finish. He did the double knees into the corner, which is usually his regular finish on NXT TV. But he did a new DDT thing, so that's his new finish. So it was all right. I like the knees in the corner though, but it's kind of hard. Once he sets it up, it's coming. So this would be kind of a better finish. Bayley and Carmela versus Daria Baronato and Mandy Rose. Daria's from Tough Enough, and Mandy's on Total Divas now. But it was okay match. It was just because everyone loves Bayley and Carmela that people were so excited for it, and I love seeing Bayley. And also Meltzer, he keeps saying Bayley when she gets older, that no one's gonna like her anymore, or she won't be able to fit that character with the kids loving her stuff, and she's wasting her time in NXT. They should just get her up in the main roster, so because she's not gonna be young forever. I saw plenty of moms dressed up in all Bayley attire, ready to go, freaking out when she came out. So I don't know. I mean, it looked like that gimmick could last for a while, because it seems like all these moms were dressed up as Bayley. Hideo Itami versus Austin Aries, which sounds amazing, and it was a good match, but I just think the hype to it is why everyone chanted "This is awesome." It was a good match, but I wouldn't be it was crazy. It was the Ring of Honor days. But it was a fun match. Aries is an amazing heel. I love him as heel, and I'm very happy Hideo's back. He teased the GTS, but he ended up not hitting it. He hit the running knee. It might have been the shotgun kick, but it looked like a knee, like what Brian does. So it was a fun match. Then I went to intermission. It went to intermission, and I wanted to get something. So I was originally going to get the poster with all the matches on it and everybody, but that was $20, and I got these $10 each. So I got 2 signed things for $10 each, which I was really happy about. So I picked up this 11 by 14 Finn Balor autograph photo. The marker wasn't the best he signed it with, and I can't even tell that says Finn Balor, but I'm just really happy to have a Finn Balor autograph. And then I had to, of course, pick this one up. Shinsuke Nakamura signed photo. That looks absolutely nothing like Shinsuke Nakamura, but I guess he was just like, I'm just going to draw a bunch of, like, circles and stuff. But I think it's a really cool thing. It's that, that artist for the WWE, forget his name, but I really like it. So I got these $10 each to $20, so I was really happy about that. And the last 3 matches were Gargano and Ciampa versus the Revival. Fantastic. I literally thought they won the titles. They did their finish, the knee and the Gargano super kick. They did that. One of Dash or Dawson, I forget which one, was outside. He was nowhere to be seen. They get the pin. The ref counts to 3. I started having like a heart attack because I just thought Gargano and Ciampa won the titles. And then they said the foot was on the rope. And I was like, no. But false finish after false finish. Like, every single move, it looked like Gargano and Ciampa had won it. And I thought they were. I really did. It was insane. Really great match. Gargano did suicide dive. Ciampa did, like, the knee to the outside that O'Reilly does, Kyle O'Reilly. Just crazy. The Revival are a fantastic tag team. Their heel spots are so creative. Like, Dawson I think it was Dawson. He, like, fell into the ring when he was trying for a tag, so the ref was like, get out of the ring, looking at him. Gargano makes the tag, and he comes in, just starts killing everyone, and then the ref's like, nope, didn't see a tag, and it was, like, just crazy. Everyone was booing the Revival. It was awesome. Great tag team match. I heard that they did amazing the entire tour, so that's awesome to hear. Nia Jax versus Asuka for the women's title was okay. It was pretty much like their takeover match. It was just Asuka kicking her in the face in a bunch of different ways. In the main event, Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode. Yes, glorious Bobby Roode. It was a fun main event. Just, like, wasn't the craziest thing, but everybody got in all their spots, I think. It was really fun seeing Roode for the first time. His theme song is beautiful. It's glorious. That's what it is. And it was just a lot of fun. Finn Balor and Shinsuke got the win. And then Bayley came out as Finn Balor was about to make his speech because it was his last NXT show. It was his, Mojo's, Carmela, and Nia Jax's final NXT shows. Do I think it's their final NXT shows? Probably not. Finn Balor's probably going to make a special appearance one day. But it was just really cool to see. They did like a whole group moment. The NXT roster, the whole crew came out. They put over Matt Bloom or Tensai or whatever. They put him over huge, saying like NXT is because of him, and all this great stuff. And Finn Balor did his great speech, and he ended off with "We are NXT." So it was a really fun night, and I'm just really glad I got these 2 signed posters as well. Gargano and Ciampa versus the Revival was definitely match of the night. It was freaking insane. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Follow me on Twitter @7WWRocks. And NXT is great. If a show comes near you, definitely I would suggest going to it because they make it a lot of fun. And thanks so much for watching. As always, have a great day.